struggled in the previous one, but we're getting set up for our third game. You may ask, where did the show match go? We've moved it for the moment. We are a little bit behind schedule, and the current plan for the show match didn't quite work out. So we're going to be moving on to the competitive games once more, and we have seen...
Well, we have $150,000 to give to one of these teams, or $120,000, sorry, to give to our first place team. So we need to figure out who that first place is going to be. Yep. If we're going to do that, we need to get these games underway. Here we go. Game has begun. People parachuting all over the map. You can see a couple of the teams, I think team number 3 heading over towards that observatory.
Secret and Vainglory Veterans again splitting up. Secret all across the map. It's when they said they were countering their strategies in that video that we saw earlier, Team Secret said we've devised a way to counter the Chinese strategies. Apparently avoiding them completely is the way to counter these Chinese players.
I mean, you can't be aggressive and wipe our squad if you can only find one of our squad.
Exactly. There you go.
Science right there.
WEDG have not really been performing very well. This has been a sort of a tough series for them so far, and you can see they are right next to SLG at this point in time. Hunting rifle in tow for WEDG there.
We have had some awesome performances with the hunting rifle as well. We've seen that do serious work for some of these players. I'm excited to see if that's going to continue to come out across the course of this tournament. Obviously, this is game number 3 now, so we're getting towards the halfway mark for these players. So these teams, like you mentioned, WEDG, this is the point at which if they want to get high on that scoreboard, if they want to really make a name for themselves and win some of that prize money, they've got to start to put up performances here.
Let's have a look at the map. We can see it there in your bottom right-hand screen. It looks like we can see Bad Squad over near Observatory. They're all grouped up, really have very little members around them at this point in time. You can see Sleepwalking, who did a really, really good job, are just 10 points behind that Vainglory Veterans 4th spot, are also just to the south of Observatory, and it has favoured them. The circle is back towards that top right-hand side of the map, towards the northeast. This is going to be good for Bad Squad. This is going to be good for Sleepwalking, but also take a look at this. 1 member of Vainglory Veterans and 1 member of Team Secret are in that circle as well. And you notice that the strategy that is being held by those two teams is they send 1 person to each corner of the map. I assume to ensure that they have at least 1 member in the first circle, knowing them the way to play around it. So you start to see a little bit more of that tactic unveil each time, and we understand it a bit more each time. But it's kind of the tactic that I want to focus less on now, as we've kind of talked about it to the ends of the earth.
Obviously there are downsides on if one of those players does get caught out, and that's the one in the zone. Suddenly that strategy unravels immediately. See one of the players with the mascot on the bench with him there. Going to be bringing those lucky charms to the game, but here we go. Car, the team in 2nd currently. They're going to be looking to keep up that performance that they've been having so far. And typically, if you've missed the other 2 games that we have broadcast here today, typically the start of the game is fairly slow. Obviously, you've probably played Rules of Survival. If not, you've probably played a different Battle Royale as well. You know that the start of the game, unless you drop in one of the very busy areas, fairly slow, looting up, trying to get yourself prepared for the battles ahead.
Rampage mentioned to me that they wanted to go Rust Bay. They have now got locked up against Carr, and Carr have already eliminated 2 members with Thompson. That is going to be only Voldemar and I Am Grady left alive for Rampage. That is a massive loss for them, 2 members off the bat.
I believe one of them is still just down though, 59 left, yes, 59 still left, by the looks of things. So
I wonder if they can get into a position to save them.
Yeah, could be salvageable, but Carr pushing on in. In the meantime, Team Secret on tracks here. Trying to loot up, trying to get those meds. This strategy revolves all around getting medical equipment and trying to funnel that onto 1 player.
Yeah, you can see he's almost avoiding any ammo, making sure that he doesn't take up any space in that backpack with ammo. Very happy to just get those energy drinks in instead, get the bandages in, get the med kits in right there. That's another big pickup for him. It's all about a med kit orientated strategy coming out from these guys. And he's getting a lot from this house.
I was going to say, this house is absolutely loaded with medical equipment. There's another med kit for him as well. He's feeling fantastic off the back of that one. But he does have enemy players nearby. Does need to be a little bit careful. A couple of players there from the side of Khan. Meantime, Pete's in trouble. Z20, he's going to be knocked straight out of the car. Goodbye, my friend. He's going down.
That is one of the major risks of running this strategy. You get caught out by a full team, there's no way that you're getting back up and into the fight. And that is medical supplies that you could have delivered to your teammate. now being thrown down the drain.
And importantly, that's another kill for Car. Bear in mind, they're tied for second, or were at the start. They have now edged into the lead against Xavier. They've guaranteed themselves that solid second place uncontested, assuming that they can keep this performance up across the course of this game.
You can see Flash X. He is on the south side of Rust Bay. He is trying to avoid all potential action. Voldemar is very close by to him. And I don't know if Flash X will even bother taking the shot if he can see it. He doesn't want to give away his position, I suppose, to anybody that could be nearby.
Yeah, unless you've got a silencer, it's just not worth it when you're running this kind of strategy. Lucky Future here, trying to group up as a team, but stay... This is one of the things, you want to be grouped up as a team, but you also want to be spread out enough so that you're not going to get caught out all as one. SDZ3 so close to going down right there. Nice shots coming out from LF1, but couldn't actually quite finish things off there.
Yeah, this is major fight coming out between SDZ and LF.
There we go, nice kill to start things off. SDZ1, oh, survives on a minuscule amount of HP. And now we're going to see LF number 2. I thought he was going to push on in aggressively there, but wants to look through the windows instead. I wish I could see what he was seeing right now. But in fact, it's going to be LF3 going down to his knees. And in the meantime, I am crazy trying to take on Car from the side. This is a risky fight to take.
Yeah, Rampage actually back up and available, but they have not been winning their gun battles, Rampage. They have to be very careful. He did spot him out in that third-person mode. I'm wondering whether he even has the support of the rest of his Rampage crew as SDZ clean up Lucky Futures. They are down. That is the first team to be eliminated. And that is... I don't think they were doing fantastically in the standings. They were kind of mid-table, and this will not be a good third round for them.
Certainly not. Lucky Future have gone down now. I am crazy. Really struggling here. Very low on HP, and you can see Car just pinning him behind that crater. And in the meantime, Ryan's going to push on forward. They're going to flank him from either side here. And I don't think there's much he can do about this one. There we go. I'm Crazy goes down in the end. It's another kill for Car. They are really racking up the points in this round.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether anybody from Rampage is even in that vicinity to have helped him. Felt like he could have backed out through that warehouse and tried to group up with Voldemar and his remaining team member, I Am Ready, but he didn't. He tried to take the fight. I'm wondering whether that was to distract. Look at this. Tiggs right next to CC. I'm wondering whether CC are going to try and hunt him out. What a great exit. Oh, he's going to be right next to it. Tiggs is going to probably go down.
Turn around. No, he doesn't go for the fight. He's just going to be knocked down. I'm not sure. Maybe, I mean, obviously, we're looking in third person. We could see behind him. Maybe hadn't spotted that player out, but couldn't quite get away with that one. And Tiggs will go down. It's going to be number 2 that picks up the kill for CC.
Tiggs has been a pretty valuable member of Vainglory Veterans as well, constantly delivering high amounts of loot towards that target member who has that med kit, or the one that they're trying to funnel all their medical supplies onto. Him going down is one of the key members, and Vainglory Veterans have constantly been in a position where they've been getting that 4th place scenario. This might be one of those times where they are hard-pressed to do so. Depends on how much loot they've gathered elsewhere, as looks like CC1 is stuck in that car.
Voldemar over there has been spotted out by Flash X. These guys have been chasing each other for quite a while. Flash X looking for a shot here. That's a difficult shot to make, though.
Oh, he stood still.
Did he see the other guy on the beach? I don't think he's been spotted himself. He's looking for it. We're in third person right now. Maybe he can take a shot onto Waldemar. Is going to go for it. Gets the headshots. Waldemar goes down. Now onto I'm Ready. That is going to be a double kill for Flash X. Huge play coming out from the North American player.
He wipes out Rampage as well. Again, Rampage having a awful performance. He's also going to get his hands on the boat, which can maybe let him resettle in a location that is a little bit more safety friendly when it comes to the zone.
Yeah, also any meds that they have as well, which is a huge part of this North American strategy, just trying to survive as long as possible.
And most importantly, they pick up 2 extra kills, 20 points on the board to help elongate and move that gap between themselves and sleepwalking.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff from them. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to get that loot that's stuck on top of the boat right here. He's going to grab himself a rubber chicken, so a little bit of bonus there, but should be able to loot that one up a little bit. We've got a replay of that kill as well. Look at those nice little lined up headshots. Waldemar tries to move away, but just not in time.
Yeah, he had an 8 times on the SVD, one of the most powerful snipers for this scenario. Flash is now starting to take damage from the zone, I believe, so he's going to have to start to think about where he wants to move to. I want to see how many med supplies he's got. He's got a great setup. That might have even been the M14 EBR with the 8 times, actually.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a similar kind of thing to the SVD.
Disastrous, but it does recover. I think Gallus, pro stunt driver right here. His car might not survive though. Actually, just gonna bail on that one. I can't say I blame him. Oh my goodness, he's actually just dodging bullets left, right, and center. I can't believe Gallus got away with that.
Yeah, he's now out into the distance. Gonna be set free.
Oh my goodness, he's tumbling across the map. Manages to get away with it.
He's found another car! He's found another car!
Oh my goodness, stunt driver Gallus. Now he's got a sports car to work with. Gonna be able to just blast his way across the map. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Some quality driving there. Gallus cosplaying as an F1 racer.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away with that one quite happily. And now we're going to go back to car. These are the guys who were looking towards the start of the game. They were feeling very strong.
Oh, that's a big pickup, the M249. Very good at taking down vehicles. Super good at spraying entire squads because you have 100 bullets in that clip. No drop-off damage on the M249 as well. Xavier Top Secret did get into a pretty disgusting fight there that they wanted to avoid. They do come away with all of their heads, however, which is very important as they head down towards the north side of Observatory, well and truly in the circle, maybe looking to hold up in this Observatory eastern side, which is going to be a good building for them to try and defend.
Yeah, in the meantime as well, I saw Chuck on the kill feed going down there, so another member of the Vainglory Veterans dropping. And you see the crowd loving every moment right now, but WEDG number 3 hiding in the back of the van, or maybe he's in the driver's seat. I couldn't quite see that.
I think he's hiding in the back of the van, stationary. So.
Just trying to survive as long as he can on that one. But we saw a little situation there where SLG had an entire, or SDG, sorry, had an entire building to themselves, and a couple of squads going past. They're just taking pop shots at any vehicle that goes by, but couldn't actually quite solidify any of those kills.
Right on top of the roof there for the boys in Sleepwalking. They are on the opposite side to Xavier Top Secret. So this would actually be a really good fight for either of these squads to get a victory out of. They are literally on opposite ends of Observatory, so pretty close to each other. I'd be interested to see how Bad Squad have done. They actually started in Observatory area, and they're probably safely in the zone somewhere. So I'd definitely be interested to see how Bad Squad have been doing so far as we head to 48 left. So we've lost good amount of teams already, Rampage and I think LF, the only 2 confirmed teams going down fully.
Yeah, I was thinking we saw Bad Squad get caught out earlier, but I think that was the last game. Here we go though, it's going to be Xavier with a good position here. Bear in mind Xavier currently tied for 2nd place, obviously not including kills from this game. Car, a worthy opponent though, they've been looking fantastic so far this round, but Xavier can still make this happen. They basically have a 5-kill barrier. If they can get first and Car got 2nd, there's a 50-point difference there. FlashX just skewing around the side of the map, actually has picked up his teammate now as well. Hambone going to be the one driving.
I'm wondering whether they're actually trying to get into the north side of the circle to buy themselves some more time and then just sit on the outside of the circle. They could even go for the training island, like you can see here, maybe where they're pointing their ship, but there is a couple of ways you could approach this. Get in the circle and give yourself some respite time. Try not to waste all your meds just yet, and then get out of the circle afterwards. As you can see our beautiful LED center circle showing us the map right now. That's lovely.
The stage is actually awesome, I have to say. Really, really impressed. But here we go. WEDG number 3 moving on in, not very close to any of the rest of his team. So maybe these Chinese teams decided to join in with that strategy as well. And RW, similar story right now. They're going to be sneaking around the side of the map, just trying to get towards this zone, using those meds to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, they're going around the opposite side of the map to the Vainglory Veterans, wondering if they'll actually end up meeting in that side. As you can see, Car finally making their way back up from all the way down south, just heading through Bitter Lake to head into the circle here. Observatory is actually going to be cut off on the next circle, so that's going to force Xavier Top Secret and Sleepwalking to eventually move, and you can see Sleepwalking are starting to make that move south out of Observatory now. This would be a good opportunity for Xavier Top Secret to try and find a flank here, because if they can take out my Sleepwalking, that would be great for them, but also would be great for, inadvertently, Vainglory Veterans too.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to clarify for anyone who missed it earlier on, Sleepwalking is MY. The direct translation of their Chinese team name is Sleepwalking. So they're going to be trying to snooze their way to victory, I suppose. Here we go, though.
This
Car.
is big.
It's going to be spotted here by WEDG. This could be a big fight right now. This could be one of the deciding fights of the game because Car is a team that have been looking phenomenal in this round.
They're starting to rush in. I don't know if they know if WEDG is here or not, but...
Well, they heard footsteps at this point. They definitely know someone's upstairs at this stage.
They're
they went out by pushing very aggressively, one by one, but Car are going to be the first ones to take the kills, get 2 for themselves as well. Bad news for WEDG, and they're going to push for more as well. All 4. No one even taking damage from Car.
How did they rush up the stairs against WEDG and lose very little? Or you can see here, I think there are 2 members of Car just kind of scouting around. I'm wondering whether WEDG will be able to mount a comeback here. I don't think so. They kind of realize he's in that vicinity. They're starting to throw nades into that house specifically. Have no idea how WEG ended up losing that with that position on the stairs that they did have. They could have just poked around the side and caught them as they ran up. I think it was just very poor timing.
BX1 has not got long left on the world right now. He's going to be finished off in the end. I don't think the last member was with them. I think the last WEDG member is in a different area of the map. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure where. They think he's still in the house.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You had every other member. Bad Squad all fully alive to the north of Observatory, so they must have looped around the north coast. They did a coastal sweep, cleared out as many houses as possible. They might end up running into Xavier Top Secret and Sleepwalking though, and Bad Squad have been kind of coming out on the worst end of things. As you can see, the car attracting the attention of the MY Sleepwalking team.
Yeah, but no fights kicking off just yet. Bad's going to be sneaking around this side. They don't know where people are. Obviously, they heard that car driving around. Cars are so loud in this game, so the second you do rev that engine, everybody is going to know that you're about. But Bad's actually holding the position that we saw OG win the game from in game 1 of the day. Look at the damage coming down onto that car. Can't quite finish any of the targets. But even just significant damage is more than enough, and Xavier are going to be able to secure themselves that apartment block.
And Bad know that Xavier are in there. They're going to try and throw some nades into the bottom floor. That's a great throw. That is a great throw as Tums goes down. He's going to prime another nade. They're going to show themselves in the window. This is a great position for Bad. They're actually going to get almost one of the kills as another nade goes through here.
Couldn't quite finish it off in the end. Tums managed to crawl through into the next room, but this is a full-on siege from Bad. In the meantime, Sleepwalking actually... one of the members not actually close to the rest of his squad. This is RW98, sorry, not Sleepwalking. Scream. Hiding on into that room there. It's Kinder Minds trying to escape with their lives. In the meantime, the actual Sleepwalking squad trying to get onto Bads as they siege this 3-way battle right now.
Oh, wait a second. Scream ends up going down. The captain, and I think that's going to be RW cleaning up. They do have that LMG on their side as well. It's something they picked up from the crate. And actually, this favors Sleepwalking very heavily as Xavier Top Secret right now are pinned between that fight and Bads, and now really no one focusing Sleepwalking, meaning that they have the pick of the litter when it comes to finding shots. And as the zone moves in, they're going to have to start to make a move. Yeah,
Kinder Minds did go down there. We saw that fight going on, but it's actually Bads that are in the worst situation, I think, because Sleepwalking can't actually hit Xavier, and Xavier can't hit them either. But everybody can see that hill. Everybody can shoot on towards Bads. So we'll have to see. Team Secret still got the Spring alive. Still got 2 more members as well. But they've found SLG. That could be a bad situation. You do not want to go into a 1v4 right now. Not at this stage in the game when there's just 40 people left.
Yeah, and also the zone moving in very shortly. 50 seconds. It's going to force Bads to make a move. You can see Bads actually looping around the back end of that hill. They want nothing to do with this fight. And to be honest, Sleepwalking are in a fantastic position. They're in the next circle already. They have a roof advantage. They're going to have to see Xavier Top Secret eventually make a move. And I think that Xavier Top Secret might be caught between a rock and a hard place at this point.
Yeah, I'd like to see the side of Baz.
This is what we're talking about, guys. Yeah. This is the sharing of meds that Team Secret are doing right now.
I'd love to see Bads actually rotate around the apartments and try and get onto that hill above Observatory. Try and get that high ground advantage.
I think they've seen Flash X. I think Bads have just seen Flash X on the other end. He's going to have to make a runner for it.
Flash X now going into full panic mode as he tries to escape the situation. I don't think Bads are in a position to really chase for a kill, though. They'll get it if they can find a pot shot, but realistically...
I think what Flash has actually done here is actually come back into the circle to relieve some pressure on himself from the circle and then move back out of the circle with the meds that he can maybe scavenge. That's like we said, that was what we felt that they were doing with that move. As there we are, Xavier top secret. They're going to start to get pressure down from the squad of MY Sleepwalking.
Yeah, that's the crossfire as well, the power of that. The second they think they're safe, someone else shooting from another angle. One player did go down there, but I think he should be able to get picked up by Hams, although he's actually in a really awkward spot.
Yeah, he needs to crawl back out, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be the case. Mondover, our previous MVP. And you can see jumping through Hams, jumping in. They're going to try and get him up. He's actually got cover as it stands.
They need some grenades on in there, but I think they're just about out of grenades right now. Duke's trying to get himself into a different position just so that they have some kind of cover. They could shoot it through the wall there. If the player is clipping through the wall slightly, you can tag them right there. I think it was head was shown through, but didn't actually find the opportunity. Ooh,
oh,
nice.
Hams, what a knock!
Oh my goodness, what a shot coming on through. That is going to be bad news for number 3. He will be able to be saved by his teammate, but that's going to relieve so much pressure for Xavier.
Yeah, and there was a big angle that was being covered there as Gallius was knocked outside the safe zone. I think that's the team secret member finally nominating their final member to just use those meds and survive as long as possible. But what a knock from Hams. What a way to return fire against that pressing issue that was that Sleepwalking team on top of the apartment buildings who are safe currently in the zone, whereas Xavier Team Secret are still, I think they're just on the inside the zone now, so I think they can med up here and remain fairly safe as Bads finally.
Yeah, that is bad news for Bads. Viper goes down right there. Xavier trying to push on forward as well, though. See you later. Melanie is going to be dropped as well. What a shot coming out from Sleepwalking's number 4 player. He has been absolutely on point so far. Only 2 kills, but 2 more of them are going to be picked up once those 2 down players drop. And well, 4 kills under your belt, and there's still 36 players left on the server. He's feeling fantastic.
That's a really big pickup for Sleepwalking, because honestly, the more points they get, the better they're going to be doing in the end of this game, and that pushes them towards that 4th position that is currently held by Vainglory veterans. OG, who we haven't even yet sort of, I guess, even looked at during this particular game, are still alive with 4 members. That's great for their position in first.
I saw on the kill feed earlier, OG had a bit of a clash with CC. I believe they wiped that whole squad, or maybe just a couple of them still remaining. Car actually still around the area as well. In fact, all of the members from CC survived, so it was just a knock that I saw, not an actual kill. But we've seen that multiple times now from OG, where they try and take a fight, maybe get a knock, maybe get a kill, but then back away again. They don't want to overcommit to any of these situations.
Great angles coming out from the Sleepwalking team again, and it's just forcing them back as they've actually moved past away from that apartment building and just trying to hold the same angle against Xavier Top Secret right now.
Trying to make sure that they're in a good spot that they can cover these positions. Oh, but they found a car and they're just going to scoot away from the situation. Does mean that they've scooted out of the zone though, so they will have to try and re-enter at some point, but that zone is starting to get tiny and these teams are going to be pushed together now. Car, tagged very heavily. Nice shots coming out from RW right there. RW98, phenomenal stuff from them. There's another member of Car going down. This could be a squad wipe coming through for RW if they can finish Ryan 4. He is going to go down to the zone. Number 3 there, down just slightly down the hill, but I don't think this player has spotted him in the end there. Maybe number 2 can do something magical. Bads will be falling. The Bad squad may be no more as RW is going to go down as well. Oh my god, utter chaos across the map right here. RW members dropping left, right and center, but Car still surviving. In the meantime, SLG goes down to CC.
I think that is...
Oh, that's OG actually dropping as well.
Oh, my word. OG actually doing a lot of work. OG actually gets the Thompson to knock through some people. I don't know if OG have been eliminated. I think they might have got some knocks back in their favor. But Xavier Top Secret goes down. Their attempted move round the outside of the circle did not work for them. And they were pinned into that north side of Observatory too long.
That's huge for the scoreboard as well. Bad's actually finding a fight. Actually goes down in the end, but it's traded. Dude's doing a fantastic job right there to trade those kills out. Car trying to heal at the bottom of the hill. I want to get back up towards that action. RW is the team to be watching right now. Picking up a teammate, looking to try and get that before CC arrive on the scene. Should be able to get that one, but RW also in a dangerous situation. 2 members remaining for Car. We are getting to the point where most of these squads only have 2 or 3 members. This could go any direction.
Crazy stuff coming out. 14 members left alive. There is still 1 Team Secret member. There is still 1 Vainglory Veterans member as CC knock out another member of Car. If Car go down here, that 2nd place that they have right now is in jeopardy.
Yeah, and Xavier as well. So this could be a huge shift for the scoreboard this game. This has been such a closer game than what we've seen in the other ones. RW in a lot of trouble. Not going to be sleepwalking any longer. It's going to be sleeping with the fishes instead. That is absolutely huge. He's in the zone as well, so there's no way he'll be picked up right now. Number 3 might just be in trouble as well.
Yeah, I think that's the case. It's SDZ on the side here next to CC. I don't think CC has completely found a good opportunity, or CC3 that you can see, to pick them off. They are so close. There's one member of OG left alive right now as well.
I was about to say that. That's super important. OG still surviving, just trying to heal through the zone way over to the side. SDZ just driving through the middle of everything. He's surely going to be punished for that one as he heads over towards sleepwalking in a flaming tuk-tuk. Will go down in the end. Actually, no, SDZ survived that one.
Yeah, number 4. He was actually over in that position anyway. They're now going to start to move in. CC are in a great position, as are sleepwalking. You can see they've only lost 1 member here.
I think it's going to be between CC and sleepwalking in this game, to be quite honest. But when you see a shot like that go onto OG...
Oh, OG, they're eliminated, I think.
That is absolutely massive coming on through. That is going to be a huge shake-up for the scoreboard, especially if we see one of these other squads manage to take a big win right here.
It's a bloodbath. It is really between CC and the guys from sleepwalking.
Yeah. MY are on the top scoreboard right now. They're in 5th place to start this game. If they could win this, this would be absolutely massive for them, especially considering OG and the rest of the top 4 have all been knocked out already. But CC are going to be in their way.
Have we lost Vainglory Veterans? Because there's 6 people left alive in this circle, and I think there's 1 Team Secret member left alive and 1 Vainglory Veterans member left alive on the outside of the circle. I'd love to have a look at the minimap and see what's going on here. But it's really close. I think there is literally 2 squads of 3 and still 2 members on the outside of the circle.
We'll have to see as it continues here. MY versus CC is the main event, but 3 other players are on the map somewhere. We'll have to see how that one's going to pan out. Look at this 3v3. Nobody wants to peek. Nobody wants to.
Vainglory Veterans go down. Flash X.
Dangerous.
Flash X has died.
But once again, top 4 finish.
Yes, top 4 finish. That'll be 4th again for Vainglory Veterans.
Oh, nice shots coming on through there from CC. Getting that early elimination in this fight could just net them a victory right here. They could be the last remaining squad. MY trying to get a pickup here, trying to save their teammate. Can't actually connect the shots onto number 4 either, but number 2 is pushed in from CC as well. Actually taking a lot of damage himself. CC trying to put on the pressure. MY really struggling in this firefight. Can't connect the shots back either.
Oh, Car. There's still a Car member left alive. How is he still here?
He's in 2nd place as well. That is absolutely huge for the scoreboard right now. He's just driven on through.
And he actually got a kill! He gets a knock!
Oh my goodness, this is huge from the Car player. I can't even tell if he went down. This is utter chaos right now. 4 members remaining across the entire map. 2 of them are CC members.
The Car guy's still alive!
Is still alive! They're in 2nd place overall. MY have gone down, which is...
He's still healing himself.
Team Secret! What? What is going on right now?
He's got first aid kits. He can heal for a very long time here.
He has so much meds.
First aid kits give you 100% of your HP back on use.
Oh my goodness. 3 players remaining. CC versus Team Secret. Can they out-sustain him? He had so many meds. If the heal strategy gets Team Secret victory, this will be unprecedented.
I think it might be the case. It's literally going to be CC versus Team Secret. If you can stay in the circle, though, you should be okay, but the circle's going to get a lot lower.
But look how long until the circle moves again. Yeah. And he has a lot of bandages.
I think this might be on time.
Okay, there we go. 1 player remaining in the entire map right now. It is going to be Team CC taking the victory. But what a close matchup that one was.